Today, I want to share something very important for Canadians like us. How do elections work in Canada? If you are a new immigrant or planning to become a citizen, this video is for you. Canada's government has two houses. Canada has a federal government with two houses, just like a big building with two floors. The first one is the House of Commons. There are 338 elected members of Parliament, called MPs. Each MP represents a riding, that means one area of Canada. People vote for MPs, and the party that wins the most seats will form the government. Their leader becomes the Prime Minister. The second one is called the Senate. These senators are not elected. They are chosen by the Prime Minister and appointed by the Government General. They don't make new laws, but they review and check the laws passed by the MPs. So when we vote for the MPs, not senators, and not directly for the Prime Minister. Who are the main political parties? Now let's talk about the major political parties in Canada. Each party has different ideas and beliefs. Liberal Party, they support immigration, healthcare, climate change, and social programs. The leader is Justin Trudeau. Conservative Party, they focus on lower taxes, strong economy, and traditional values. The leader is Pierre Poilievre. New Democratic Party, they care about affordable housing, free dental care, and helping workers. The leader is Jagmeet Singh. Green Party, they focus on protecting the environment and social justice. Co-leaders are Elizabeth May and Jonathan Patno. Bloc Québécois, this party only runs in Quebec and supports French language and Quebec culture. The leader is Yves-François Blanchet. People's Party of Canada, they are more right-wing. They talk about freedom, smaller government, and are against too much immigration. The leader is Maxime Bernier. What do new immigrants need to know? As a newcomer, you may ask, can I vote in Canada? Here's the answer. Only Canadian citizens who are 18 years or older can vote. Permanent residents, like me, can't vote yet, but we can learn and get ready. Even though I cannot vote now, I think it's important to understand the system. One day, we will become citizens, and then we will have a voice in this country. When you are eligible to vote, Elections Canada will send you a card with your voting location and information. When are elections held? Canada has federal elections every 4 years, usually. But sometimes, if the government loses a vote or other situations happen, an election can come earlier. Besides federal elections, each province has its own election. And each city had its municipal election, like voting for mayor or city council. So actually, you may hear about 3 kinds of elections in Canada: federal, provincial, and municipal. How do you vote? There are 3 ways to vote in Canada. 1. On election day at your local voting station. 2. Advance voting, before election day. 3. By mail. Elections Canada will send you instructions. When you vote, you pick the MP for your area, called a riding. You vote for a person, but that person belongs to a party. The party with the most seats usually becomes the government. Simple, right? Who are the main political parties and what do they think about new immigrants? Now let's talk about the major political parties in Canada and how they view immigration and newcomers. I'll explain each one in simple language and tell you whether they support immigrants or not really. Liberal Party of Canada supports new immigrants. The Liberals believe that immigration helps Canada grow. They support multiculturalism, family reunification, and welcome people from around the world. They created programs like the Hong Kong Pathways that helped people like me come here. The leader is Justin Trudeau. They support newcomers. Conservative Party of Canada. Cautious about immigration. The Conservatives say immigration is important, but they want to limit the number of new people. They focus on economic immigration, skilled workers, and are more strict on refugee and asylum claims. They also want faster integration and more focus on Canadian values. The leader is Pierre Poilievre. They stay neutral and are more cautious about newcomers. New Democratic Party strongly supports newcomers. The NDP believes immigration is good for communities. They want easier pathways to PR and citizenship and better support for refugees and low-income immigrants. They support affordable housing and access to healthcare for newcomers. The leader is Jagmeet Singh. Very supportive of immigrants and refugees. Green Party of Canada welcomes immigrants, especially for climate jobs. The Greens support welcoming immigrants, especially those who can help build a greener Canada. They also support refugees and care about international human rights. Their focus is on inclusion and sustainability. The leaders are Elizabeth May and Jonathan Petno. So, very supportive of newcomers. Bloc Québécois. Quebec only, less support outside Quebec. The Bloc only runs in Quebec, and their focus is on protecting French language and Quebec culture. They are not anti-immigration, but they want more control over immigration in Quebec, not by the federal government. They prefer newcomers who can integrate into French society. The leader is Yves-François Blanchet. Only relevant in Quebec, mixed views on newcomers. People's Party of Canada. Not friendly to newcomers. The PPC wants very limited immigration. They believe immigration should be reduced and more focused on Canadian values. They are often critical on multiculturalism and refugee programs. The leader is Maxime Bernier. Sorry, this one not supportive of newcomers. So, to summarize, those who are supportive of newcomers are the Liberal Party, NDP, and the Green Party. And the one being cautious or mixed views are the Conservative Party. Bloc Québécois. And the one not supportive at all is People's Party of Canada. Okay, so why should newcomers care? Even if we can't vote yet, we can still learn. Learn which parties support immigration and multiculturalism. Learn how decisions affect housing, healthcare, and education. Teach our kids how democracy works in Canada. And when the time comes, be ready to vote. I believe learning about elections helps us feel more connected to our new home. Canada is a peaceful and democratic country. Voting is our rights and responsibility. Let's be ready for it. More videos about helpful information for newcomers, food, travel, and stories of my new life in Canada. If you are also a newcomer, say hi in the comments. I love to hear where you're from and the experience in Canada. Please subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video. Bye for now.